Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of the Brian Colletto Show, streaming to my LinkedIn and YouTube by way of Restream. And if this should be repurposed to other platforms, wherever you may listen to podcasts or live shows. So today's show is going to be a little different than I usually do. So there will be no autism segment for this one. Um, Instead, I want to say that for those that may not have caught it yet, especially if you're viewing on YouTube, um, my my uncle died a little over a week ago, and so 2 weeks the the 2 weeks before this one were a little bit hard for me because we were on standby for a few days, and grief was overtaking me. Um, Even during the last show that I did, um, I had to stave off the grief just to do that one, and then I didn't do a show last week. Um, but yeah, we were on standby, and then the first few days after my uncle's death, it was hard. And then we uh, we flew down to the south to South Carolina. I'm back in my home state now, um, so um, and it was I I didn't I didn't want to go at first for reasons involving the immediate family and how certain things get handled. Um, but I did um, because it was because my mom was my greatest rock through all of this, with helping me feel comfortable with the whole process and coming. And even though it was morning, I also had a good time with the extended family, some of whom I have almost never seen much of in person. Um, I hope to change that in the future, although I'll probably have to do some of the work on my own because some of this would involve traveling very far, and um, I don't want to say that I don't have support to do it, but rather that I can't get the help to make that happen um, in the way that I'd want to get the help, um, because I think we all know that airports can be very challenging for anybody, not just neurodivergent people, but it can be very challenging to get through. And both times, by the way, we did have flight delays. Um, and also that there's the other stuff that I'd like to do in the places that some of my cousins live that would involve bringing Clubhouse or virtual world to real life. So, um, but you know, I feel like I have pretty good guts when it comes to bringing virtual to real life. Um, so, well, it doesn't happen overnight, and I struggled a little bit with some of this over the weekend with my mom. Um, between that and why tears happened again after we got back from the trip, it wasn't because I was missing everybody. It was because of something that she said, but it's been dealt with, so there's not a problem there. And and so now I just look to honor my late Uncle Richie's legacy to the best that I can. May not be able to crack the jokes like he did because it's not really my thing. But there are other ways I can honor him. The care that he has or had for people, as well as the fact that he was a very avid runner at one time. I can't run like he did, but I do run, although I haven't ran much lately because I'm just kind of beginning to truly get back into the swing of things. And in those few days leading up to his death, I was also dealing with a little bit of soreness in my right wrist that has now mostly dissipated. So, um, but for those that already knew about my uncle's death because of my postings on other social medias, um, thank you for all of the condolence messages. I do see them. I react to them. Um, it's meaningful for me, and if this helps with conversations in any of my upcoming local events, then I feel honored by that. So, um, but I have already worked out a little bit since I got back home. So my weightlifting is still pretty good. So I'm happy about that. Um, and I think I've even lost a little bit of weight too, because some of my appetite kind of dissipated a little bit, but it's coming back. So, um, so that's what I wanted to do with this video and this live show is to simply provide an update on life, and I will get back into doing my videos the way I usually do them um, very soon. So I hope to be back next week with another show. And until the next time I come on, I send you all love, light, blessings, and peace. Take care.